Yo, what's up people, it's your boy P, also known as Captain P67. We're back here today for some more Throne and Liberty content for you. So what I've been doing is I've been covering the epic items in the game. I've recently covered my longbow, the greatsword as well. So two of the items, I've covered the longbow, this one of the World Tree. I've covered Duke Magnus Fury Warblade. I also just did another YouTube video for this one today, Bracelet the Primal King. However, we are going to be covering another item, which is the Ebon Raw Greaves. So it's equipped on me currently. It does give you, this is at level 7, so it can go up to level 9. So the stats can go higher than this, but this is at based off level 7. So I'll always give you the stats I've got, but just keep in mind, I'll make sure I let you know if they can be leveled up. So it can be leveled up twice. The stats might be slightly higher anyway. But in regards to the implicits, it's pretty awesome, I think, and it works perfect for my build. We got 242 melee defense. We've also got 265 range defense. So we got close quarter as well as range covered with it. It's absolutely amazing. And then the stats themselves, dexterity 2, which is godly. If you're not sure what dexterity does, it serves as a source of nimbleness, increases quickness and critical attacks in addition to evasion and max damage. I am sitting on dexterity 43 with this build, strength 52, 22 wisdom and 21 perception. It also gives you a damage reduction of 9, and it might not seem like a lot, but when you do have other damage reduction modifiers in, for example, we might have, yes, so if you can see this one, skill damage resistance. So you'd have the damage reduction from this. You could get skill damage resistance, which would be another damage reduction modifier. I've also got like weaken chance as well, which does weaken them, non-procs them more. But I think on some of the other items I may have got some more damage reduction maybe somewhere. But just checking your items, you might have it yourself on a few items, and then you can just stack it with a few different things. So yeah, I think that might be the main one. Oh, we've also got collision resistance on this belt as well. So that could be classed as another damage reduction sort of modifier. But that's specifically a damage reduction to the point. What I was getting at with that one is, even though it might not seem like a lot since it's a one-off, it does stack. So like, for example, if you're getting spammed by a lot of different attacks, it's going to do damage reduction for each one as well. So it's pretty awesome overall. You also get melee evasion. So the synergy on that is pretty awesome. If you're not sure how evasion endurance works, if you do want me to cover that, let me know and I'll cover another more of an in-depth video about it. But the evasion, if you've noticed, with the implicits as well, look at the melee evasion. I've also got ranged evasion on there as a trait. So we've got kind of, when we're close quarters we can evade, so we don't even take a hit. And because we've got high dex, they normally miss us as well. So it's definitely a better way of surviving. We've also got ranged evasion on there as well. So even if they're further out, where I mentioned ranged defense on the implicits, sometimes the ranged evasion, you can't even get hit as well. So you'll dodge it. So if someone's using crossbows or another bow user, you can kind of dodge the hits from a bit further. And then when you get close, you're covered for the melee defense as well as the ranged defense itself. So it's like another damage sort of reduction as well. So not only are you able to dodge with it, but you're also going to take damage reduction with that. And obviously with the damage reduction built in, that's another damage reduction overall. Now in regards to getting it, I've kind of covered this in every video, so I'll make sure I'll keep consistent with this. If you are trying to farm these, you want to be going to the dungeon. Should be on this one. Yeah, so I remember farming it. I actually got it from the Temple of Slaughter. So it's a level 50 dungeon. You can do party matchmaking and your normal stuff. And it's this one here, Ebon Raw Greaves. So you can get it from here. If you do need any help getting or farming any gear, you can just join the streams. I stream every day. I don't mind carrying you through it or whatever. I'll help you with that. However, there is another method to getting it as well. So that's one of the ways of getting it there. There's also a chest as well, which should be for the... Yep, Rex Chimera's equipment selection chest as well. So another one, as the dungeon I just showed you, whenever you beat a dungeon, you can run 3 dungeons a day. And with that, you can get shards. So whenever you run a boss with the 3, you can get a few shards here and there, and those shards will stack up. So even if you don't get it from running that boss every day, over the span of a week, if you just run 3 every single day, if you don't get it by the end of the week, you'll get a lot of shards. But when you get a lot of shards and you stack them, you can then just buy it outright. So don't feel like negged out that you don't get it from the actual dungeons themselves. As you run it, you're gonna get shards. So you're basically gonna guarantee to get it. The more you run it, you're gonna guarantee to get it quicker. Just keep that mentality. You won't get negged out. And for me personally, I just farmed everything myself. I'm on a free-to-play account. I didn't even buy last battle pass or this battle pass. Everything I got was for free, and I got all my gear for free and leveled up everything with all the traits as well. I done an auction house tutorial as well, so if you want that, I'll link that in the description, but just post in the comments. Now, I've shown you the base stats, the implicits, how it all works. I normally do a tutorial demonstration, but as we're wearing they're trousers, I can't really give you a demonstration, show you how this works. But yeah, just understand you will get damage reduction with it, and it is dope with the dex and the melee evasion. And what we'll get to is as well the traits, which is very important. So I've mentioned this in my other videos as well. When you're kind of finalising and min-maxing your build, you want to know what's available. You don't want just random stats on your build, you want specific stats. So if you want to make your build even better, just always click on this here, which is the magnifying glass, which will show you all the traits you can have for each item in the game. So with the Ebon Greaves, you can have melee evasion, which I mentioned and talked about earlier. You can have melee endurance, which I will cover that if you want me to cover that in a separate video. Ranged evasion, we've already covered that. Ranged endurance, pretty much same thing. And max mana, as you know what mana is. If you don't know, it's just your obviously pool of energy for you to use your special skills and attacks. And also debuff duration, you could have that on there as well. Me at the moment, I'm currently got ranged evasion on there, since I wanted to make a build to cover everything. And I still haven't unlocked the other traits, so we can unlock those if we want to buy some. If we buy some stuff from the auction house, or I just farm them. But that's not what I'm looking to do right now. But yeah, those are the traits we can have when we do want to kind of min-max and finish the build as well. But yeah, so there you go, folks. Just to recap, I've gone over the item itself. I've gone over the implicits. I've gone over the stats. I've gone over the traits. I've gone over where to get it and how to get it. And I've also given additional, if you want me to help you farm it, I'll help you farm it as well. So that's pretty much everything covered on it. But that is the Ebon Greaves. As far as I'm concerned, it is definitely one of the better trouser pieces in the game. Just for those specific stats, and it kind of covers everything you might need in your build. So yeah, just try out different things and see what works best for you. But me personally, this is the best right now. But I'll definitely recommend these trousers to farm for or get. And they are pretty easy to get if you just run those dungeons and follow my instructions from there. But that's it. I'll be covering more items, so I'll cover the rest of these, and I'll cover more as I come across more and more. And I'll just keep covering all the epics in the game for you. So links will be in the description below. If you did enjoy the content, like I was saying, on stream, I stream on Twitch every day. So if you want to support that way, you can always follow the channel, sub, tip or donate. And if you want to support the YouTube side of things, you can always subscribe, like the video and comment as well. And you know, it might just help somebody else out with information as well. But apart from that, thanks for the time. Have a good morning, have a good night, have a good evening. I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy and peace out.